Historically, whenever society is in turmoil, someone in power says something so out of touch it becomes legendary. You've heard "let them eat cake." Now get ready for the 21st century version. After mass layoffs, a top Xbox executive told workers to use AI for emotional clarity. The internet called it terminal LinkedIn brain. This isn't just about one tone-deaf LinkedIn post. It's a symptom of a new corporate playbook being written in real time. In this video, we're going to break down this landmark moment to reveal 1. The full now deleted LinkedIn post from the Xbox executive and the specific AI prompts that caused an industry-wide backlash. 2. How this incident perfectly illustrates a terrifying corporate mindset that sees AI as a cheap fix for the very human trauma their decisions create. And 3. The brutal irony of Microsoft firing thousands while simultaneously forcing remaining employees to use the very AI technology that workers fear is replacing them. By the end, you'll see this story not as a mistake, but as a deliberate preview of our AI-driven corporate future. The controversy began with a now-deleted LinkedIn post from Matt Turnbull, a 15-year veteran executive producer at Xbox Game Studios. In the immediate aftermath of Microsoft announcing 9,000 global layoffs, Turnbull offered his advice. He started with a veneer of empathy, writing, "These are really challenging times, and if you're navigating a layoff or even quietly preparing for one, you're not alone." But then the message took a bizarre turn. Acknowledging that AI tools engender strong feelings, he proceeded to recommend them as a solution for the very job loss his company had just caused. He suggested that AI could, in his words, help reduce the emotional and cognitive load that comes with job loss. He then offered a list of helpful prompts for the newly unemployed. He suggested asking an LLM to rewrite your resume, draft networking messages, and even manage your mental health. The most jarring prompt he shared was this: "I'm struggling with imposter syndrome after being laid off. Can you help me reframe this experience in a way that reminds me what I'm good at?" The backlash was instantaneous and severe. One laid-off producer from ZeniMax, an Xbox-owned studio, bluntly responded, "Jesus Christ, read the room, dude." As PC Gamer later wrote, the executive was suffering from a bout of terminal LinkedIn brain. Turnbull's post, while tone-deaf, was not an isolated incident. It was a perfect reflection of Microsoft's brutal dual strategy in 2025. Mass layoffs paired with an aggressive, mandatory push into AI. While those 9,000 employees were losing their jobs, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella was publicly celebrating that a huge portion of his company's code is now written by AI. At the same time, Microsoft was investing an estimated $80 billion into AI infrastructure. The message from the top was crystal clear. Human jobs are being cut, while AI investment is skyrocketing. The timing of Turnbull's post was made even more absurd by another revelation. On the exact same day that mass layoffs were being carried out, Xbox sent an email to its partner studios inviting them to a roundtable discussion at Gamescom. The topic: how to use AI to make game development more efficient. For the developers affected, this felt less like a coincidence and more like a calculated corporate strategy. As one laid-off developer from Halo Studio told Engadget, there was a growing feeling that Xbox leadership was looking to replace as many jobs as they can with AI agents. So what does this all reveal? It exposes a deeply ingrained corporate mindset that is rapidly becoming the norm in the age of AI. From this perspective, the emotional trauma of a layoff is not a human crisis to be managed with empathy and resources. Instead, it's an emotional and cognitive load, an inefficiency problem to be solved with a scalable, low-cost tool. The executive wasn't necessarily being malicious. He was likely being a good company man, promoting the very tools, like Microsoft's own Copilot, that his company is built on. Just last week, Business Insider reported on another memo where an executive told employees that using Copilot was, quote, no longer optional. The culture is one where AI is presented as the solution to every problem, even the problems that AI itself is helping to create. This is the new "let them eat cake," a complete failure to understand the human cost of their own strategic decisions. Ultimately, the deleted LinkedIn post was a rare, unfiltered look into a new corporate reality. It shows a world where the human consequences of mass layoffs are seen as just another problem for an AI to solve. While the executive's post was a spectacular failure of empathy, the mindset behind it is spreading through the tech industry at an alarming rate. Understanding these shifts is no longer optional. This is the new landscape we all have to navigate as workers, as consumers, and as citizens. If you want to stay ahead of these stories and understand the forces reshaping our world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications.
We're just scratching the surface. Thanks for watching.